During a visit to the newly established Agricultural Training Center in Sinchu Dembel, Dr. Henriette Brahman Sonko of the MRT Holland Foundation Gambia underscores the urgent need for hands-on skills development to empower Gambian youths. She highlighted that while many young people are eager to work, the country lacks institutions that provide practical agricultural training.
We all know the youth are looking for skills. Skills is very broad. You have the skills where you can open your workshop, but agriculture is also a skill. And there's no government agricultural school in this country which really teaches you hand-on skill. It's different from Gambia College, where they learn more theory. This is going to be really hands-on. And being in the rice production area, you have the rice here, you have horticulture, you can do so many things. And there's a lot of employment in this country, self-employment in this country, if the youth have the skills.
For his part, President Barrow reaffirmed his government's commitment to expanding skill training across the country, calling it a central pillar of his development agenda. The president also emphasized that infrastructure remains the backbone of national progress. Infrastructural development is very important. Without infrastructure, ideas cannot become reality. What we are building today speaks for itself.
If you want to be a professional, you have to be trained. And the training should not just be theory. We said we have to train people to know about practical, to have practical skills. This is why we brought the center here. CRR is the basket when it comes to rice production. So I think it is well located and it can create a lot of jobs for the youths. Because the moment they are empowered, they are trained and they have those skills, they can apply the skills to employ themselves or create employment, or even lecture in the future. So this is what we are trying to do. And the first center was the first livestock center, stand alone. It have always been a sector or a department, but now it is stand alone, where they have livestock training for the first time. So we are doing this thing. You see, we visited Baside yesterday. We are trying to train youths because the skills gap is very, very wide. And we have observed that. And obviously, it is part of government policy and our national development plan to train our people in diverse fields. Agriculture, livestock, welding, plumbering, electrical, you name it. So that division of labor will be there, so that we will fill the skills gap. Exactly, this is the direction, this is the policy, and we want to replicate this in all the regions. It is something that I have been thinking of for 6 years, but they bought in the idea, they got the financial muscle, but we have the policy in place. So this is the partnership that is happening. So we always have to be very grateful to Holland Foundation. I will always say, if they were not here, I don't know what would have happened, definitely. Because when it comes to education, they are always willing, they are always ready. And the difference between them and government is their processes. Their process is very, very quick. They agree to it, immediately they sign, they start. When it is government, it takes us 2-3 years before we finish our processes. The processes are too much in government, the bureaucracy and all sort of. So here we have the policy in place and we have a partner who is always ready. Without the infrastructure, if you have all these ideas, you cannot implement them. So that's why the infrastructural development is very, very important. And this infrastructural development is the foundation of development in this country.
President Barrow later visited Sahel Farm Jahally rice field in CRR. During the visit, a human rice farmer explained the different types of rices and fertilizers to the media. She also highlighted the farming techniques and the durations of growth for the various rice types.
Sahel agribusiness is focusing only on seed production. Unfortunately, we know seed production is not easy. Sometimes we start the production and we have mix. So the mix that we have is for school feeding program now. So the one you are seeing here is the one we use for wheat meal, and these are the mixed varieties. But this one are the pure seeds, there is no mix, and we have different type of seeds here. We have ISRI 6, ISRI 7, ISRI 10, ISRI 11, ISRI 12. And when you go to Sahel also, we have different type of Sahel. We have Sahel 134, Sahel 177, Sahel 210. And we have Urua Mano, we have WAP 105, we have Faro 44, we have different type of varieties. So, and Narikan L19 also is here, Nenekala is here. All type of seed varieties that we get from Senegal are here. Though it's small, but we are doing multiplication. That's the first plot you see when entering. The ladies are doing transplanting. That one is our demonstration plot.
Minister Sabali also highlighted the development and importance of the farm.
The government has invested significantly. I think you can see these combined harvesters in motion. The one that is standing right there was given by the Ministry of Agriculture. This we distributed about 14 of them nationwide. Each of these cost about 3 million and above. So that's a significant investment. That tractor that you saw in motion is one of the beneficiaries, that's Bachile here, was given by Regional Rice Value. It's one of the projects under the ministry. And of course, the government also imported about 60 of these. In fact, we also have transplanters, automatic transplanters. He has one, it's just, he says it's broke since yesterday. What we intend to do is from the beginning of the process, that is from transplanting is mechanized, plowing is mechanized, and then harvesting is mechanized. So what that will do is it will increase productivity. When I asked him, I said, without the transplant, how long would it have taken you to harvest this field without this harvester? He said, I cannot even answer that question. That's how difficult it would have been. So I think our goal of 2030 for being rice self-sufficient is very realistic because the private sector is well involved and the government is supporting them significantly.
President Barrow and his delegation later moved to the other side of the district to continue his meeting with farmers during a tour attended by a large number of supporters. Reporting for GTTV, I am Kausu Dafe.